disappointed. All right, hello everyone, and welcome to a game between, Bloppy48, thank you for the cheer again. Another 400, you're taking first place, you're gonna run away with it. But yeah, weekly points do reset, daily points do reset, but every bit does help. Thank you very much. Now, Altar of Storms followed by the Orc Burrow. We'll see if we're going for Barracks. It looks like it based upon the rally point. This is game number 2 that I'm casting between Infi and Focus today. These players are not playing in any sort of best of 3. So, well, I think this is just ladder play as they try to train up. All right, over here on the top left-hand side, we have Focus spawning as the red orc. Meanwhile, well, is he still human? Yes, he is still human. Infi has spawned as the blue human over here on the top right. Pretty standard opening coming in across here. We'll see if it will be a Mountain King first. Mountain King first, not that unordinary or not that out of place on a map like Echo Isle. Instead, we will be looking at an Archmage first again. Archmage first, well, always very important. I've explained it in previous matchups why Archmage first is so common. One of the main reasons it's difficult to level up an Archmage when it is your second hero as opposed to when it is your first. For some reason, Death Knight first, it's easier to level up with your Lich second as well. Oh, Vaderek, thank you for the sub as we're taking a look at the Blade Master coming across here, Voodoo Lounge coming in, and well, Archmage followed by a whole bunch of footmen. All right, so what, my viewer count is going down, but my bits and my subs are going up. What does that mean? That means the people who like me really like me, and the people who don't just don't stick around and give me a chance. Anyways, Archmage gonna head off to the north here, go after this Ogre Warrior 333 creep camp, and we'll be able to finish it off without much of an issue. Blade Master going after the Ogre Warrior as well. We'll see if Jubei, the Blade Master, finishes off the remainder of this creep camp or just picks up the item and goes away. Quality over quantity when it comes to Crota viewers. Well, I do enjoy quality viewers. I must say I do have high quality viewers. Quantity pays the bills though. All right, Blade Master now making its way down. Archmage now making its way across the map. Interesting choice. And this may be very deliberate as he wants to perhaps shut down Orc Burrows as they're getting built. You can take a look across over here. Archmage, tries to push through a water elemental, gets up to level 2, and now perhaps going to try and go after that Orc Burrow there. This water elemental unable to get enough damage or sneak through here. Peons are now, well, just sitting in position as the Blade Master may end up falling. Archmage now trying to pull back here as the Footmen are going to engage over here as well. All right, Footmen could end up getting taken down. Low hit point Footmen looking to run away, down to 73 hit points, and then now is just going to be in a little bit of a run. Meanwhile, Archmage over here getting poked. Again, double water elementals all the way. What does it mean? It means that this Orc Burrow is desperately trying to stay alive as this Archmage with a Ring of Protection +2 sticking around for much longer than it should. All right, a bunch of low hit point Footmen trying to get away. There is a Windwalk Strike down to 136, 115 hit points. It is trying to get away down to 77. Another Windwalk Strike should finish it off, but we may see the creeps. Well, is it going to go? Oh, wow, what is this? Getting finished off, and now the Blade Master takes a slow for all of his efforts. Back across over here, massive repairs underway on that Orc Burrow. Water Elemental still sticking around, and this Water Elemental has done a terrible amount of damage just because of the repairs necessary in order to keep that Orc Burrow up. Archmage still sitting at level 2, has Boots of Speed, has Dust of Appearance, may try to run on in here again. Footman now trying to back up as the Water Elemental, well, has completely, dissolved, I guess is the proper word. Archmage looking to finish off this Null Brute here. Footman, Grunts now making their way over. Is it going to be in time as the Grunts may try and get the final shot off? Is the Archmage? No. Archmage could try to pick up that Tome of Strength. Does not want to risk it as the Grunts will be able to oh, nope, I don't know. Did the Blade Master get experience? Does not look like it. Only at 90. Low hit point Footman running back, and once again, Infi playing a beautiful game right now, and you see all of these low hit point Footmen. What this really means is that Infi is doing a good job maximizing all of his units. He's using every bit of hit points to harass and then pulling back those units when they are low on hit points. And pretty much all of that is going to be negated by 100 gold. As long as the Archmage is able to head back home and do it quickly, the Blade Master is still trying to keep track of where that Archmage could possibly be. And the Archmage with Boots of Speed is just so difficult to catch up to. Now, this is also a little bit of a strange tactic as, well, human players and Blade Masters recently haven't been buying Boots of Speed from the Goblin Merchant Shop. Now that perhaps this is going to be becoming much more commonplace as the Archmage was able to run away and get out of harm's way. All of these footmen, perhaps very glad to see the Archmage is back at home. Mountain King is nearly back out. Dual Arcane Sanctums will be ready to go. We should be looking at a Scroll of Regeneration and a Clarity Potion. There you have it, as the Archmage considers what its follow-up plays are. Additional farms need to be built, and we'll see if we are going to be staying at Tier 2. Back off to the north, Blade Master and Shadowhunter clearing out the Forest Troll Trapper creep camp. Meanwhile, Mountain King purposely gonna pull back the Ogre Warrior. There's a Water Elemental to try to absorb a little bit of damage. And there you have it, low hit point footmen being forced to pull away. Ogre Warrior will get taken down. There it goes. Not quite sure why you used the Stormbolt there, as, well, units could end up getting taken down there. All right, there goes one more shot. There it goes. Mountain King could it try to pick up that Tome of Intelligence? Yes, it will. We are taking a look at the Archmage. Archmage is right now nearby. There's Dust of Appearance. The Blade Master is not revealed. All right, that is important. Mountain King, however, has picked up the Scroll of the Beast. And, well, interesting call by Infi, knowing that, you know what, even though I just used the Dust of Appearance, I do not want to give my opponent even the remote chance of getting that last strike and stealing the item. I believe the item was quickly sold there. Blade Master still sitting at level 2, as the Shadowhunter will be able to get, or should be able to get, to level 2 after this Ogre Magi. Ogre Magi about to get taken down. 37 supply compared to 41 as the Shadowhunter gets up to level 2 here. Meanwhile, Forest Troll Berserker will get taken down. There is still an Ogre Mauler here, as well as the Water Elemental going to be absorbing a bit of that damage as well. Clearing out a Tome of Experience creep camp. That Shadowhunter gets up to 2.5 in pretty much an instant. And once that Shadowhunter gets up to level 3, the longevity of the army, especially with Spirit Walkers and Spirit Link, grows substantially. What is the follow-up play? We are researching adept training for the sorceresses. More sorceresses are being trained up. I still do not see an expansion as of yet. And it looks like Infi is going to try and stick at 50 supply for quite some time. Forest Troll Trappers will get finished off. Archmage going to be denied level 3. That's a little bit of a head-scratcher move. Perhaps the Archmage knew, you know what, I'm going to be able to get to level 3 anyway off of this Murloc creep camp. Let me just engage it and monitor and measure my time a little bit better. Footman looking to back up. Archmage sitting at level 3. Mountain King should be not too far behind. Maybe the Gloves of Haste will be given to the Mountain King, as the Gloves of Haste allows that Mountain King to bash a bit more. 47 supply compared to 48, pretty much dead even in terms of army size, as the Thunderclap of the Mountain King just completely slowing down this army. Now, is the Blade Master going to be able to engage successfully here? You can see Peons and a Kodo Beast are being added into this fight, as the Mountain King should be able to get to level 3. All right, level 3. Infi won the last game. This is another game here. And, well, thank you for tuning in as the Blade Master finishes off some more Murlocs. All right. Let's take a look. Tome of Strength will be dropped down. Ensnare onto the Kodo Beast. What is going on? Spellbreaker, Sorceresses joining in on the fight. There's going to be a little bit of a pincer play here, as the Kodo Beast is in the back spot, not in a good location at all. All right, we could have a Stormbolt or onto the Kodo Beast. Kodo Beast is currently trying to digest a Water Elemental. There's a big Thunderclap, though, slowing things down. And that Kodo Beast with Spirit Link absorbing so much damage. Mountain King gets in another Thunderclap there. Meanwhile, Blade Master sitting at level 3. Healing Wave, healing up multiple units. Casters trying to fight back as the Militia are trying to pull back as well. Peons with Spirit Link, such high hit points. And absorbing so much damage that is causing significant problems as a Spellbreaker gets taken out. Infi is in trouble after that fight. Took a lot more losses, and Focus is not going to stick around in this fight. Also, this water elemental in the belly of the Kodo Beast, it takes longer to digest a level 2 water elemental than the timed life, so no real experience gained there. Now, Shadowhunter and the Orc army setting up a base of operations with the Voodoo Lounge down to the south. Meanwhile, Archmage of Infi and Mountain King still using this opportunity to clear out some creep camps, as we now see a potential creep jack from the back here. Alright, slow across multiple units. Lightning Shield on the Archmage. Archmage now in a little bit of trouble trying to flee without damaging so many of his other units. Alright, Spirit Walkers, Kodo Beast, has plenty of room. Blade Master gets Storm Bolted, but quickly still stays alive. Has a Potion of Invulnerability and uses it in order to stick around. Potion of Invulnerability as well, as the Raider may get taken down. There's a Thunderclap, multiple slow. That Mountain King, a one-man army, trying to surround a Mountain King. So dangerous, as it can get finished off, or it can finish off so many units with that Thunderclap and also mitigate so much damage with that slow. Blade Master still trying to fight his way out, a slight supply advantage, but with so many low hit point grunts here, that hit point advantage could come back to haunt him, or a supply advantage could come back as you see so many units getting taken out. All of a sudden, from a 5 supply advantage to now a 7 supply deficit after 2 Thunderclaps. A little bit of poor management by Focus, not realizing so many of his grunts were in the red, not pulling them out of the fight, and a Thunderclap finished many of them off. Spirit Walkers now heading away. Spirit Walkers now heading back here. Kodo Beast now making their way over. Blade Master perhaps going to hide over here by the gold mine. Are we seeing an expansion? No. One footman, invisible footman, keeping track of that there, as we're looking at a 46 supply compared to 49. Now, although the overall supply is getting a little bit more even, the Archmage has a hero advantage, and so does that Mountain King. It's 4-3 right now compared to a 3-3. But, I guess the Shadowhunter is close enough to 4 that, right now is already at 4 and will be able to pull back again. Murlocs should be heading back as we now see an engage on the main Orc base itself. Alright, let's take a look. Spellbreakers going after the Orc Burrow, and once more, no upgrade to Fortified Armor. The casters will be able to finish off these Orc Burrows extremely quickly, and down they go. You can see that bonus magic damage, how fast all of that range damage is going through, and this is going to be another easy game for Infi, as an invisible water elemental blocking the path. A beautiful use of a water elemental right there. There's the disenchant, and you got to remember that earlier play where 2 peons protected Focus's base from not allowing water elementals and the Archmage to get to that back line, still developing Orc Burrows. Infi flipped the script, used an invisible water elemental to block that, and Infi just absolutely dominated that game as well. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, hope you guys enjoyed it.